Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx, and today we're going to discuss something very near and dear to my heart, and that's Motley Crue, The Dirt. Took them 14 years to find someone brave enough to make it, but they finally did it. I'm excited for the movie to come out. It comes out on my granddaughter's birthday. She's excited because she's a huge Motley Crue fan too. I'm sure they're going to take some liberties like Bohemian Rhapsody did. And I'm okay with that because the liberties that they took in Bohemian Rhapsody didn't affect the overall story. Some things were rearranged. A lot of people just nitpicked, and I'm sure it's going to happen with Motley Crue. There's some things we don't need to know. At first, I was a little upset that they were cutting out some of the Tommy Lee stuff. Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson, the sex tapes. Not that I wanted to see it. I don't like either one of them. I don't find either one of them attractive. I'm not a big Vince Neil fan. As a whole, as a collective, they make up my favorite band, my all-time favorite band. So, collectively, I'm a huge Motley Crue fan. But as far as individuals go, I don't like Vince or Tommy. And there's some things that are being cut out of the movie, and I'm sure that they are left out of the movie. Maybe make some things not seem so intense. And at first, like I said, I was kind of bumming about it because, hey, this is part of their story. They need to tell it all. No, they don't. Vince Neil's bullshit is Vince Neil's bullshit. It's not Motley Crue. It's Vince Neil. Tommy Lee's bullshit is Tommy Lee's bullshit. Let me pause real quick and do a real quick overview. A lot of people ask me why I don't like Tommy Lee. I tried. I mean, he's part of my favorite band. I followed him on Facebook and stuff, and he posted this long rant about how he doesn't owe the fans anything. They didn't make him who he is. They didn't drive him to drumming lessons. Well, we bought all your albums and bought all those concert tickets. We did make you who you are. You put in the work to be in the position to make it. So that's part of it. But that's a quick overview on why I just don't like Tommy Lee. I think he's a whiny baby. And Vince Neil, as a father, I mean, I know Vince is your typical pretty boy who uses his good looks and charm to get away with what former good looks. I know about that getting older shit. But used his good looks and charms to get by in life, get himself out of a lot of trouble. And I'm not even talking about the car accident. As horrible as that is, and they're going to touch a little bit of it in the movie from what I've seen in the trailer. But the part that really makes me not like Vince Neil, two things. Number one is he can't sing. He can't even remember the damn words to the song. Even with a teleprompt in front of him, he can't do it. Now, I've had people get upset at me and go, oh, he's been doing this and he has this. You know what? The rest of the band has to remember all their parts, and they don't have cheat sheets. So if the rest of the band can learn their instruments for all the songs and all the shows, you should be able to learn the words for all the songs. I mean, you've been singing them for 30 years. But the biggest thing that makes me not like Vince Neil is, and I did some research before I shot this video to see if he's reconciled, and I'm guessing they get along okay now. Everybody talks about Vince's daughter, Skylar, and it'll be in the movie. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to put in the movie the way he dissed the shit out of his older living daughter. But when he was on that Surreal Life, I think it was, broke down crying, and I'm not taking away from it. Yes, I can't imagine the pain of losing a child. I'm sure he was devastated. And I can see that making it into the movie. But the movie's going to touch on a lot of those things from what I've seen and what I've read, and I'm really just chomping at the bit. I want to see this movie, not so much for The Dirt, it's Motley Crue. We're going to get a peek behind the curtain. Let's word it like that. I'm sure some of the stories will be toned down, some of them will be amped up a little bit, because even with a band as notorious as Motley Crue, you cannot be full-blown 24/7, just non-stop. Which, I mean, I'm sure they were close to it, from what I understand. A lot of cocaine and stuff. But you know, there's like with the Queen story, there were some lulls and they chose not to put those in, or, you know, to speed up the story. You have to keep the movie moving along. So take the movie for what it is. It's a look behind the curtain, however accurate it is, into the lives of Motley Crue. The band has, you know, given their stories. And I always say, with every story in life, there's three sides. There's your side, my side, and then there's the truth. We all remember things differently. Even if we were to watch the exact same event unfold before us, we could give two different accounts. So I'm keeping that in mind with the movie, but I'm super excited. And the first song, The Dirt, man, I really can't wait. Me and my granddaughter watch it at least 6 times a day. Love that song. I'm not real sure how I feel. I mean, I gotta hear it. They're covering Madonna's Like a Virgin. They picked the great producer, a great director, Jeff Tremaine. Come on, he's with the Jackass guys, or was with the Jackass guys. He's used to that kind of chaos, so he can capture that. So I think they did great choosing the director. Then the cast. Now, I've heard so many people going on and on about, oh man, Machine Gun Kelly bringing a rapper in. He's built very similar to Tommy Lee. He knows how to play drums. I don't know how good of a drummer he is, but I know he knows some. So they picked a good guy. It's not like he's some super big star. I happen to like his music. I like him. But, and that's not tainting what I'm saying. I mean, I just sat here and shit on members of Motley Crue, my all-time favorite band. So that tells you that I'm realistic about things. I think he was a great choice. Now, Nikki said in an interview with Rolling Stone that they purposely didn't want to choose big-name stars. Although they would have been honored for big-name stars to play them, it would have taken away from the story. So they chose, sorry Machine Gun Kelly, they chose unknowns to play them so that you can focus on the movie. I read watched a video, some guy reviewing the trailer, which I chose not to do. I chose to talk about it as a fan. This guy saw the back shot of Machine Gun Kelly and bitched about the tattoo. Well, Tommy Lee's tattoo goes all the way down his back, not halfway. Hey, he didn't go get an actual tattoo. A makeup artist chose it, did it, and put it on. If that's your focus, the tattoo, come on, man. Pay attention to the story. Talk about missing the forest for the trees. All I'm worried about is that it's put together well and portrayed well. I'm entertained. I realize, you know, there's going to be some shit that's not right, or that's been embellished upon. But I'm watching the movie for entertainment, and this little peek behind the curtain I can decipher for myself, and I can be wrong. A lot of people wrong me. A lot of times I'll tell a bullshit story, and my friends believe it as the gospel, and it's total bullshit. But a lot of times when I tell the truth, people think I'm lying. And the reason that is I pause and stutter and shit like that. Not that I have a speech impediment, but I'm trying to get the facts right. So my mind fires so quick, I'll say something, I go, oh, not that. I think the cast was chose well. It's unknown, so you're not going to be focused on going, oh my God, Tom Cruise is playing Mick Mars. It's 4 relative unknowns playing the roles. That's all I care about. That I'm entertained. I'm watching a movie for the movie, not so much the actors. Now, if the actors do great, that's another plus. But focused on the movie. That's my main goal. So I'm really anxious to hear what everybody else is going to think about The Dirt and your opinions of it. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think they're going to bullshit it? You know, a lot of people complained about Bohemian Rhapsody, but I think the movie was done really well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I understood that there was some of the timeline was messed up a little bit, and they changed a little bit, like how Freddie Mercury actually met Brian May and Roger Taylor. I understand that was changed, so, and I'm sure some of that will change in this. But I'm really excited. Once the movie comes out, I will do an actual full review and say, here's my thoughts on it, to see what everybody else thinks too. So I just want to get this out there and say, Focus on the movie, on the story that's being told, not the little, oh, his back piece wasn't big enough, or, oh, wait, he doesn't quite bob his head like this, or whatever little thing you're nitpicking on. See the whole forest. So, that's it. That's my thoughts, as mumbled and bumbled as they were. I want to hear your thoughts too, so drop a comment below, and if you haven't subscribed, bam! Hit that subscribe button right down there. I totally appreciate it. Until next time, have a great day. Make someone laugh if you can. I am Bob Sixx. Peace!